Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000. We're working on the Battle of Golgotha. Unfortunately, I did screw up. So one thing that's bad about this game is this guy is considered a hero unit. Usually they're named, so it's company commander. So I guess that's supposed to be how I was supposed to know that this was my hero unit. And if you end up taking away his transport, then you will end up destroying him being a commander unit, and therefore he'll lose his leadership ability. Because he's effectively just a glorified company commander here, like any other unit. I don't think he's really buffed, but I can't select any other company commander, so I don't know if that's 100% true. So I should have had some inclination that that was going to happen when I was getting rid of his transport, and it was going to give me a refund of 300 requisition, because then he just effectively became just like any other mortar and infantry unit. And it caused me some major morale issues and made me combat ineffective on the last mission. So I actually had to restart this campaign to get this guy back. As you can see here, I do have more requisition than I had the first time. I still don't have enough to buy another guy. I mean, I suppose I could get another infantry squad. I don't know if I want to do that or not necessarily. The game is recommending that I spend points to get these guys chimeras. We'll see if I have to do that or not. I don't know how this mission goes, but while I got more requisition, my guys are definitely less experienced than they were on the first playthrough, because I was doing a much better job of just feeding these guys experience, whereas my second time going through, I wanted to focus more on keeping requisition, so I kept these guys alive a little bit better, and I sacrificed the Steel Legion units since I knew they weren't going to carry forward and we're only going to have these mortaring guys. Now I decided to go with these Hellhounds because I found that they have quite a few attacks here, and they seem to have decent armor at 61 and somewhat good initiative, and if there's stronger units, and I can keep them at range 3 and just shoot with the heavy bolter, which sometimes does some good damage, but hopefully this will work out. But definitely like using these infantry because with their 30 models, you get lots of attacks. That's the main advantage there, and so it's good to just kind of throw these guys away because they're fodder, but then once they actually start to get some experience, it seems like they actually seem to be doing a little bit better, and they also have decent initiative at 9. But it's definitely like using them to mop up or soak up damage, and then keeping these guys alive so you can get those, don't have to spend the point on the requisition. That's kind of my thought process here. So hopefully this will go well, and we'll see what we can do here. But that's what I ended up having to do, and hopefully you won't make the same mistake. It's nothing worse than having to start this campaign over. And I definitely had to do that several times on the very hard difficulty, because I would just suffer too many losses. But hopefully there won't be anything else like that. But that was a critical mistake, and since it's not giving me access to other company captains with the leadership ability, I just had no way to passively restore morale, and I can't spend turn after turn rest and refitting these guys, because then I can't push aggressively enough, because these are lower tier units at this point in time, and I need to be aggressive with them. Otherwise it stalls out and you can't finish the campaign in time. So, alright, let's see how it goes. The only other thing I wanted to mention is, in retrospect, I'm also a little bit suspicious that I may have suffered the transport bug, and what that is if your infantry units are in transports at the end of the mission, there's a chance that it confuses the game and it'll think that half the squad was wiped out, and then the following start of the turn it will automatically replenish any losses you have using up your requisition, and then also by default, because it thinks 50% of your squad was wiped, it then chops into your experience counts too. So all in all, it's just a terrible situation when that happens. So I think getting these Hellhounds going, trying to get them experienced, use their attacks, mop up a lot of infantry, because I think this is going to be somewhat similar to when I was playing the Orc Hunters, where it's going to be kind of a lower tier squad battles. But we'll see if we get... I seem to recall that we get access to tanks and stuff too. I don't remember if there's like super heavies and artillery or not. So we'll have to wait to see. I suppose the easy way for me to know that would be to just go back through my old playthrough and seeing what occurs here. So I think what I need to do is, just because the lava is here, now if you get right into close combat, it won't get a counterattack, but then all those knobs up top will get attacks on me. So I'm just going to try to weaken the morale down a little bit, knock these guys down, and try not to signal the infantry to start moving at me, because I think, given how small this map is, all these 4 places I need to capture all right up front, so I think this should be a pretty quick mission. Now I think the biggest problem is going to be getting through the choke point. That was a bad roll. Across that bridge, because I assume he's going to have a bunch of orcs in the trenches, And if that's the case, then I'm going to have to like wipe them out and rotate guys through and hopefully not get shot up. And they freaking went to go hide in the fortifications, so of course they did. So it might make sense for me just to focus down these storm boys here. I'm most worried about the storm boys. Unfortunately, they did get some attacks on me. And I thought that was actually a lava, but it's one of their laser zap guns. So he actually did get an attack on me because the lavas only have a range 2 weapon. So if you get right into close quarters combat, it won't actually get you a counterattack. So that's why I moved those hellhounds directly 1 square away. But that was not the case, so man, those are some badass rolls I've been getting. So putting, that was quite a bit more damage than I was expecting. And I probably should have done that first, so I would have at least removed some models. I'd really like to kill these guys before the end of the turn. That way I don't have all their other units activating on me, but I don't think I have enough attacks. So luckily I did enough damage where it just caused the AI to focus on replenishing its losses there. Yeah, definitely losing more than I should be. I think if I would reload it, I could get some better rolls there, but I don't really like doing that. Like I said, I feel like that's kind of cheesy. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but I would prefer not to. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there's artillery, there's guys in the trenches holding this up. With that reduced damage, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get across that very easily. And I assume the artillery is going to be blowing me up if I get too close. So maybe I should focus the artillery down first. Alright, that wasn't a bad roll. I could bring the Hellhound into range, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to keep refitting these guys. I'm hoping that if I don't do too much damage to the artillery, that'll just attack me with a weakened force and not reinforce it, and then the following turn I can just focus damage down. That's my thought, at least. I don't know if it's going to work. No, he's still reinforced. Yeah, ended up taking quite a bit of damage there. Damn. Damn! Alright, there we go. And those storm boys will kill me if I go across the bridge without weakening them. Not exactly doing a ton of damage here, though. we just need to push. Force our way across. Otherwise we're going to stall out. Yeah, see, here they all come. Man, I am not doing shit for damage here. Alright, hopefully I should get past these guys. Not exactly doing great with these rolls, though. I might just have to throw my command squad into here to push my way through. Now I can force my Hellhound to lock the position open for me. Stop him from hopefully filling up the trench again. Well, so much for that idea. He's got a war boss here, so he's gonna get counterattacks on me. I guess we could just attack those guys too, start working on dropping their morale, so hopefully when we get across the bridge and they start attacking me, there'll be a weakened force. Of course the artillery's starting to shoot at me now too. Okay, cleared them out. Got some sluggas over here, which means we should hopefully be able to do quite some damage here. And by should, I mean definitely not, apparently. Well, I keep trying to restore their morale, I guess. Thankfully, the war boss is seeing my infantry, so it's attacking them in the trenches, so that's saving me from suffering too much damage here. I need to drop this artillery, though, because it's sitting there shooting me every damn turn. Yeah, I'm not surprised they focus those guys down. Alright, so we just gotta take this last place now. Damn. Damn. He's doing a shit ton of damage to me. That was hundreds of requisition I just suffered as damage. Alright, good. They came out of the trenches because they're trying to position themselves in a way to wipe out that squad that's holding the fortification. Now the problem is I gotta take out this damn war boss, who consistently does quite a bit of damage to me. Bring the old command squad up. Alright. Now, next turn, we should be able to just capture the point and be done. Really, I should redo this mission. I suffered way too many losses, but I'm pretty lazy, so I think I'm just gonna skip doing that and deal with it. Alright, victory is ours. Alright, I definitely could have done that better and not suffered as many losses. I definitely had some bad rolls, but again, I just don't want to sit back and have to reload rolls and things like that, because I just find that to be so boring. But I don't know, I'm not going to have enough to reinforce everybody back up to where they were. We are stalled. Those accursed orc gargants are holding our forces at bay by the Emperor's wrath. This will not stop us. We have our own legios to bring down their crude engines. Princeps, I call upon your legions. Reduce the orc machines to scrap. Colonel Sinburn, you and the commander have done well in the advance, but I must now take the lead. You will join me while Colonel Rog forms the rearguard. He will work with the Titan legions to bring about the orc destruction and prevent heavy losses to our own forces. Commander, do not linger. I need you with me to face Thraka. Once the Titan assault is on its way, join up with our main forces. Do not engage the enemy. Mission objective: move all the Mortaran units to the safe area to the southwest center of the map by the end of turn 15. Hold all victory hexes. Do not lose more than 3 of your Titan units. So we're trying to get down there, it looks like. Interesting. And of course our guys are all injured and not fully back up to snuff. So I guess the question is, we just pass through this mountain pass and then try not to get killed. I think that's what's going to happen here. But I'm going to call it quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.